Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here, the Lofty Biker. New venue today. I've popped up to the ATV Centre in Blackwater near Truro. How about this? CF Moto picked up this little beauty. It's called the CF Moto MT700. Nice looking machine, isn't it? Anyway, if you're interested in seeing Lofty ride the MT700, you stick around. Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. How about this? This is new. The ATV Centre in Blackwater, not far from Truro. CF Moto dealership. We've got some CF Motos in Cornwall. What do you think of this? This is the 2026 CF Moto 700 MT. Let's give this a bit of a ride. A nice reassuring burble. Lovely TFT, really smart. Okay. Okay then, YouTube, here we are. CF Moto. So, first impressions. It's got everything. Heated grips, heated seats, adjustable screen. TFT dash, can't fault it. The seating position's very different. Gearbox is smooth. So, it's got high handlebars. Very wide, but very high. The ergos are different to any other adventure bike recently I've ridden. The pegs are fairly high. The cutouts in the tank, not too bad. It's probably just a smidge small for Johnny. But in general, it's pretty good. Right, so, a few twisties. Shoots up to 50. As you know, this is based on the original ER6, the Kawasaki engine. So, it's an engine they've been making and using for a long, long time. Bulletproof. There's never been any real reliability issues whatsoever with this ER6 engine. And like I say, CF were making it for Kawasaki back in the day, so they know how to make this engine. This is the entry level into adventure riding. Cracking roads, these, isn't they? So it's the MT700. Initially, well, I quite like it. Steering's typical adventure style. It's a little bit slow. It's okay. Brakes are quite good. J1s. Pads feel quite grippy. Yeah. I think the best thing we can do is have a look at it, innit? Let's have a look. Here we go. Big old girl. Quite tall, but seat's quite low. Let's have a get a side of it. So there we are. Big tall bike. Very nice. Sit in the seat. Quite low. The seat feels quite low. I don't know whether you can see this from the camera, but the bars are quite high. So normally you're sort of about there. These are a good 3 inches higher and they're very wide. Got a nice cross brace on. Feel quite good. Feet on. Right, there's plenty of room for Lofty's legs, but this cutaway here, it's a bit sharp for along in the leg. If you know, your typical 30-inch or 31-inch leg, you'll have no trouble at all. But mine are normally about a 34-ish. So that's a little bit restrictive for me, but it's okay. What do you think? Do you like the look of it? Okay, let's have a bit of a look. Quite smart from the front. A bit Triumph-esque in some ways. Got crash bars built in. Nice looking pipe. Fit and finish looks quite good. The wells are pretty tasty. Let's get the stats to have a close-up. Okay, I'm not sure what you can see, but it's a pretty good looking dash. let's come out. So here we go. We've got jam pots. Hydraulic front brake, adjustable. Hand guards included. One-piece start-stop, hazard warnings. Here we come across, we've got the cross brace. ABS off. We've got some controls here for the odos and the logs. Indicators, quite tactile, fairly high. Horn. Heated grips. Cable operated clutch. Adjustable. Handguards. Mirrors ain't too bad. Little bit loose, probably needs a bit of a tighten up. So screen, adjustable. You can do it one-handed. I've got it in the high position. Got a little bar here for fitting your Aoocci on. Don't forget, if you want an Aoocci, use my code TLB22. That will fit on there a treat. Beautiful dash. Very sharp, very bright. Got everything on there. A radial tacho. Speedo in the middle. Big gear indicator. We've even got pressure sensors for the tyres. That's pretty good. It's got all the extras. Heated seats, heated grips. You can't really fault it, can you? Cable operated throttle. Let's start it up. Here we go from the cockpit. Typical 270 throw crank. And from the rear pipe. Not bad at all, is it? Shall we get the specs? Have a little bit of a chat about it. Okay, let's give it its full title. It's a 2025 model. This is a 26, of course. It is a CF MOTO 700 MT. 691cc, liquid-cooled, 8-valve parallel twin. It's based on the old ER6 650 engine. 6-speed chain drive. 67 brake horsepower and 44 foot-pounds. Very respectable. It puts it in that nice mid-range category, ideal for the first big bike. 20 litres of fuel, should give you 60 miles to the gallon, and it's 240 kilos wet, which is fairly burly. It's a bit of a burly bugger. 800mm seat. There are additional seats. You can raise the seats. I believe you can get it up to 840. 840 would be much better for lofty. Let's have a look at the front end. On the front end, we've got a 110/80/19 tubeless spoked. Very nice. CST tyres. They're not too bad. The Chinese, I don't know much about them. Typical adventure tyre. 43mm upside down forks and two 320mm discs with 4-pot radial calipers badged up CF MOTO. I believe they're A1. I'm not 100% certain. Let's have a look at the back. Side mounted shock. That's also very similar to the old ER6. So on the rear, we've got a 150/70/17 with this, like I say, side mounted mono shock. We've got a 240mm disc with a 1-pot caliper. No markings. I believe it's J1. So as I say, we've got the TFT, we've got LED lights, adjustable screen, heated seats, heated grips, you name it. It's older technology, but it's been modernised. I like the fact that they've got these built-in crash bars all down the side and down the side of there as well. So what's it going to cost you? Good value, 6,200 quid on the road. You can put top box on it, you can put side boxes on it, they're extra. But there are some dealerships doing deals, so it's worth asking. But 6,200 quid, absolute bargain. First big bike, superb. Let's give it a bit of thrash. Welcome back, YouTube. We're blessed with another sunny day here in Cornwall. So we'll give this a bit of thrash, see how it goes. What do you think of the walk around? Looks good in the flesh, doesn't it? Looks a real nice bike. Just slow it down a touch. Yeah, I definitely think for the taller rider, you would need the accessory high seat, 840. It would make all the difference. But for your standard sort of 5'6", 5'9", this seat's fine. Yeah, it's great. So we're in a 40. Drops in nice. I think the indicator button will take a bit of getting used to. It's quite high. You have to lift your thumb up to get to it. So here we are, National. Looks like somebody's been cutting the verges. See, getting overtaken. Up to 5,000 revs. No point in thrashing it. So we're swiftly up to 6th gear. We're going down the hill. There's a fair amount of vibration. I can feel it through the seat and through the tank. We'll see what it's like at motorway speeds in a moment. But I just want to take it around a few twisties. Starting with this one. There we go, nice big long sweeper. Now I can't fault that, that's holding a lovely line. We're doing about 50, 55, around 4,000 revs in top gear. Just slow down by the farm and just ease it back up. I'm going to drop a cog into the switchback, so it's a right and a left. Still doing about 55. Yep, that's good. So far, so good. There's not much vibe through the bars. It's just the foot pegs. Okay, let's test out the slow riding. Yeah, it's pretty tractable. Yeah, easy. You do U-turns, no trouble on this. Right, let's go. Okay, so we're in 5th gear, just shy of 5,000 revs. We've got a couple of nice bends coming up. Doesn't need a vast amount of input into the handlebars because they're so wide. Snip it into top. Okay, we're away again. We'll do a bit more slow riding again here, and I'm going to take a right turn down through the woods. It's a little bit tight. Brakes are good. Yeah, that's easy. Clear left, clear right. Okay. So we'll get it rolling, we'll do a bit of a brake test. That one tightens up, doesn't it? No problem. Handles it well. Yeah, that's good. We'll just wait till we get this bit of a straight and we'll give the brakes a bit of a stab. Okay, 40 odd mile an hour. Let's give the back brake a bit of a go. You had to give it a firm press. No moaning, no groaning, no hopping, no skipping. Quite good. Okay, here we go. Same again, 40 odd mile an hour, front brake. Yeah, those stoppers are not bad at all. Got a few more twisties. Not the best road surface, suspension's pretty good. So here we go, we're going downhill, 40 mile an hour odd, brakes. Very respectable. I felt a little bit of a pulse through the front, nothing through the rear. Yeah, them brakes are good. Yeah, I think on these poorer Cornish roads, it's not a bad choice of bike here. It handles these undulations and ripples and potholes. Not bad at all. Might even get an overtake or two if we're lucky. There we go. Plenty of visibility. Right, we'll see what it's like in a 30. Just heading in towards Mount Aoocci. Okay, 30 mile an hour. Third gear, 30. Yeah, that's good. Fueling's good. But it ought to be. They've been, like I said, they've been making these bikes long enough. They've got them well sorted. So we're nearly up at the motorway. Well, motorway. Call it the motorway. It's the A30. It's the closest thing we got to a motorway in Cornwall. It's a big dual carriageway, but you can do 70, so we'll give it a bit of a test. But to be fair, that's nice. 30 mile an hour, holding a lovely line. No hunting. Yeah, good. Third gear, roll on. Okay, out onto the carriageway. We're doing 70 mile an hour, 7.0 in 6th gear. I've got to say the screen is quite effective. Although I'm getting a bit of wind noise, I'm getting very, very little buffeting. That's not bad at all. Holding nicely. I don't know how fast this bike's good for, but we're doing about 5,000 revs, cruising along at 70 mile an hour. Absolutely no problem at all. Anyway, we're nearly back at the 4x4 Centre. So I'm going to say a big thank you to Simon and the gang. They're very friendly. They've got some test bikes. If you'd like to ride one, all you need is your driving licence and your national insurance number, and they're only too pleased to help you out, lend you a bike. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this lofty biker video, riding the CF Moto. If you have, click on that like, subscribe, ring that little bell. You know, I'm only too pleased to chat and talk to you. Yeah, we'll take it round the island, shall we? We haven't actually done an island yet. So we'll go round the island. This is tighter than the normal islands I do, but it's okay. Look at that, tipping in lovely. You need a little bit of positive steering, but it's no trouble at all. Here we go. We're in the national. Anyway, we're going to take it back. This is a very, very easy bike to ride. Ideal first big bike. If you don't fancy one of the 400s or 450s, you fancy something a little bit bigger, with just a little bit more poke, like I say, 60 odd brake instead of 40 odd brake, it's a big step up. Nice bike. So here we are, back at the ATV Centre. It's in Blackwater. Got quite a good setup here if you want to ride a quad. Give a quad a bit of a razz round a track. So, CF Moto dealer. Here we go. So, this is the Lofty Biker saying, ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.